All right, Homesteader family, welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. We got a lot of snow last week, and for those of you that talk to me on social media and stuff like that, you know that we got hit with snow. Um, Things got all messed up again. The pond's been frozen over. The ground is all messed up. I can't get the electric people in there. I can't get anything done. However, we did get accomplished or got some things accomplished, such as my well permit has come through. Uh, the sun has been out baking everything, drying everything out. So I talked to the electric company. They believe they're going to make it out hopefully Wednesday to do the trenching. So if I can get the trenching done, hey Bubba Redneck, how you doing tonight? So hopefully, if the electric people can go ahead and get the trenching done, then I can go ahead the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, or maybe Saturday, I'm not sure. I'll go ahead, I'll start running all my PEX piping. I'll get my frost-free faucets put in and start getting all the plumbing situated in the trench first. Get all that buried up or over, and I go ahead and guess what? We got a mouse coming. Minnie Mouse is like, I've got to see my daddy. Yeah. So you got to see your daddy. So that's hopefully the goal coming up is they will get that done Wednesday, and I can go ahead and get the plumbing put in. As soon as I can get the plumbing put in and get the plumbing buried, then they'll go ahead, come out, put the electric line in over top of that at 2 feet. The plumbing will be at 3 feet, and then I'll get that buried, and we'll be another step closer to get it moved over to the ranch. And we have Miss Minnie Mouse right here. I'm not gonna get underneath, but her boobs and her nipples are getting big. So I totally forgot how big her nipples were when she had Max. So all those different times I thought she was pregnant, she wasn't pregnant. But I think for sure that she is pregnant now because her sides are starting to fill out a little bit. And like I said, she's in the needy stage. She always wants to be close by. And she's becoming more tired. And she's just ready to get the babies out of her, right? So we've got roughly 3.5 weeks. What was that? I missed that. Harshman Hills, I totally missed that comment. It my screen too quick. I just saw a quick glimpse of your name. So I don't know what you say. If you want to comment your comment, or I'll have to answer it later. But so that's Minnie Mouse's situation. She's doing good. She's got about 3.5 weeks left until she'll have the puppies. Came into Utah. Oh, well, Harshman Hills, didn't you know that sometimes this is a dirty channel? You know, goats playing in the muds and things like that. You know, nipples are on animals. That's just what happens. Get your mind out the gutter, Harshman Hills. But yeah, so the comment about the nipples were Minnie's nipples are getting bigger, so for sure she's pregnant this time around. And she's got about 3.5 till she should have the puppies according to when she was first bred. And then, of course, she bred with Mickey probably about 10 times. So the breed has up to 10 puppies, and I'm hoping that this time around, who knows, maybe she'll have 10 puppies and I'll have my hands full. Not like I hate animals or anything. You know, I don't have enough of them. Why not have 10 more puppies? So, back to what's been going on. I just went to Niquette drilling. Ironic part is I'm a nurse, so I deal with pregnant nipples from time to time. There you go. Well, Minnie wants to know if you want to volunteer to come help deliver puppies. No, she's actually a good mom. She delivers puppies very well. If she doesn't run away, she likes to run away, um, and hide and everything else. But back to the whole update on everything going on. So I went to Niquette Drilling today. They told me they were going to call me a couple weeks ago. Still haven't heard back from them. They were going to get me a quote on some excavation. Never heard back from them. So I took it upon myself because I believe I found a builder to do the concrete work, the 3 concrete walls and the pad for the house. Um, they told me that they also do septic systems. So since I haven't heard from Niquette, I decided to go over. I got the soil analysis and the perk test paperwork. And now that I had that, I'm going to give that paperwork to the builder and they're going to work up a quote on a septic system because Niquette still doesn't have their contract together. And it's been almost a month to the day from when they did the soil analysis. Tractor running okay? Shade tree 4x4? No, the tractor's not running okay. Matter of fact, I don't even have the tractor anymore. The tractor is gone. I still have the implements, just no tractor. For the tractor, it got taken, I believe, almost a week ago. I'm having the back tires filled with beet juice to add extra weight. They're framing the undercarriage for the backhoe because the backhoe attachment came in. They're doing some switches and electronics on the tractor because I bought a snowblower attachment. So the snowblower came in and the controls and all of that. And then on the joystick, it's got a thumb toggle switch that needed to be installed for the grapple bucket and the snowblower and for something else. I can't remember. So I've lost the tractor for 2 to 2.5 weeks while they go ahead and do all the upgrades and updates on the tractor. And then the hydraulic line was rubbing because they didn't have the mounting for the hose lines. So they have to put all new hydraulic hose lines because bouncing up and down up there started rubbing on the metal and started cutting through. So it's all covered under warranty. It's nothing out of my pocket. It's just 2.5 weeks of hard labor, not having my baby there. So I'll get the tractor back. But yeah, no leaks, no problems. I think I had 16 or 17 hours on it, and it's just been amazing. No, I wish it was back by now. I had to unload feed today. I unloaded gas cans and all different type of stuff. It would have been so nice to lift the pallet up, slide everything across the truck bed, get it out, but it is what it is. The goats don't even have any pine boughs right now because all the cuttings that I did are up the mountain now, and I'm not hiking up the mountain to climb down with them and do all that type of stuff. And yes, it will definitely be worth it when the tractor comes back. I'm waiting for that phone call to say, hey, the tractor is going to be delivered on this date, but we haven't got there. So back to the septic. So I'm hoping the builder will get me a quote for the septic since Niquette hasn't got around to it yet. I got my well permit from Denver, from the state of Colorado, the federal government, etc., etc. So I talked to American Drilling. They should be out by like the end of this month, first part of December in our area. I'm not sure when they're going to try to get me squeezed in. They said they'd be calling to let me know what's going on. So hopefully that will be done. The electric, like I said, I'm hoping that happens this week. The prop propeller was a Casco. Now I know the name. It's Kasco. For the pond, they use them on docks in the ocean, in bays. It was in the movies for when they went up and saved gray whales up in Alaska by defrosting the ice. That still has not come in. Somehow it got messed up in the UPS system, and the lady's trying to figure it out. She's working with me. I was supposed to get a call from UPS today. Haven't heard from them, so I don't know what's going on. Crappy part is today I had so much stuff to do. I didn't even have the opportunity to run the water pump generator to defrost the ice. And the pond literally had like a 2 foot by 4 foot oval that the ducks had. So it was not much at all. Oh, you don't even want to know the estimated depths for a well in my area. So American Drilling, I've talked to. Well, actually, I'll come right back to that shade tree. Um, for the propeller thing, that will be coming in. I went ahead, I smashed some ice on the pond, but I didn't have time to run the water pump generator, so I'm sure the pond will be frozen solid. But the good thing is, a few days ago when I was at the ranch, I went ahead and put up another 300 feet of fence, and I actually have it closed in. And I moved Mickey between where the opening was of the fence and the pond as another deterrence against the coyotes. Now the fence is just standing with T-posts holding it up. It's not anchored. A coyote can push under, but I don't think a coyote will because the dogs are in the area. If they hear something, they bark, and for a coyote to try to get into a fence and run a risk with the dog and not being able to get out, I don't think it's going to happen. But that's homesteading. We don't know. I can't get the T-posts in until the ground either thaws out or in another few weeks I should have my hydraulic um, T-post pounder for the tractor attachment that's being built right now. And as soon as that comes in, I'll get the T-post put in. But for now, the fence is temporarily done. That's all set. Now back to the well. The well depths in my area. American Drilling has done two of my neighboring property line properties. So Jeff's family, who owned the other part of my property, I'm trying to bust my butt, trying to get everything set up, get everything done. I want to get moved over there tomorrow if I could, but I can't. So I'm doing what I can with what I have. But Jeff's parents had a well put in. It was 140 feet. Now, right next to them, next to me on my other property line, they had a well drilled and it hit 890 feet and it was still dry at 890 feet. So they capped the well, they didn't go any farther. I'm thinking for me, because the creek runs through my property, I have 7 natural springs on my property, I have the giant pond on my property. I'm thinking I have water on the property. So American Drilling is estimating 120 to 140 feet for my property at a total of, I think, $5,000, $4,900, $5,000, $5,200, somewhere in there. So I'm hoping they hit water a lot less than 140 feet, so I don't have to spend as much money on the well. But it is what it is. I'll find out when they get out there. So, like I said, that should be happening the end of this month towards the first couple weeks of December because they're squeezing me in. I'm not on the schedule, but they're going to squeeze me in when they come out to do a couple different properties in my area. So that's pretty much it on the well. For everything else, I don't know. The new goats are doing good. Thelma, Linus, and Sweet Pea. The guineas are doing good. I lost a bunch of the baby Keats, I think, because we dropped down to, I think we were negative 18 degrees at one point, and that totally, I think that bitter cold is what killed off a bunch of the Keats. But I have the 4 adult males. I have the 1 adult female. Shallow well on solar would be cool. Well, matter of fact, if you go back and see, when I rented the heavy equipment shade tree, I dug a 9-foot hole with the excavator that I rented, and I put in a steel culvert casing that one of my neighbors gave me when I was helping clean off his property, and it actually gave me 6 feet of water. and then it dropped down to 3.5 feet. And I think right now I'm sitting at about 4 to 5 feet of water. What I want to do with the water pump generator, when I have time, because other things are more important right now, I want to pump all that water out, smooth out the bottom. I want to put like a foot of sand in the bottom, and then crushed white rock, and build a cap over top so nothing goes inside the hole, and get the water tested and see if the water's drinkable. If not, I'll use it for watering plants, watering the orchards, and things like that. But all the animals are doing good. The dogs are doing good. Like I said, Minnie Mouse is up here, and this is what I'm talking about. She's not needy. Uh, she's all sleepy, and she's just hanging out. So we should have babies soon. And for the, I get so many of these messages about people aren't getting my updates. People aren't seeing the live stream. If you look at the YouTube trick or treat thing, that goes to show, you know, that's just what happens on YouTube. If you want to know when my videos are on, besides my live stream, because you can't really do a live stream, but if you go onto my today's homesteader page, you can go down to uploads and you can see all the videos uploaded on what day, what week, so on and so forth, and that will give you an idea. But for my channel, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's getting big, and out of nowhere, it's just growing. So I don't know if it's everybody out there sharing the journey, like or people just finding me or what. But for anybody out there helping me out trying to grow the channel, it's amazing. I appreciate it. I just want to show a couple things. So right here, you can see my views. I broke 120,000 views. My subscribers, I'm at 423. My watch time in minutes has just, I mean, you can see that big spike from 28 days ago. And it went even lower than that if I went back in time. I mean, my watch time, I was sitting around like 20,000 minutes, 18,000 minutes. And I mean, it's just went tremendous. Same thing with my views, my subscribers. I've had 109 subscribers in the last 28 days. And then I don't know what it is about this video, but this firewood, why I wouldn't buy a splitter, won't split my wood or use kindling. I don't know what it is about this video, but check this out. 40,000 plus views, 194 likes, 79 dislikes, 132 comments. I mean, look, my biggest video besides that is sitting at 11,000. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on, but the channel and that video and the comments and the support and the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, I mean, just everything has just been going up. And I remember sitting back at 40 subscribers thinking, I can't wait till I break 50 because 50 seems so far out. And I'm not a big social person. So I don't have a bunch of friends, don't really have much family. And so it's not like I could get a bunch of people just to subscribe and grow the channel real quick. And like I've said before, when I first started, I didn't like being on camera. It's taken a lot of adjustment. And it was so cool that I started making money because they gave me a partner. And then they took me off that. And then you had to have 10,000 views. So then I got up to 10,000 views, which was humongous for the time. And so then I started getting monetized again. And then they took it off again last year, or this year, beginning this year, when they changed everything over, that you needed 240,000 watch minutes in the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. Well, my minutes, I mean, look, 145,000 minutes in the last 28 days. I mean, I've hit the 240,000, no problem. I don't know how I've gotten that big, but I mean, that's amazing. So now it's just, I need like 550, 560, something like that, more subscribers, and I get to get monetized again. So it's something I'm starting to look forward to, and seeing my subscriber base jump, 2 to 3 people per day, I mean, it's just blowing my mind. So for all those of you that are subscribing as of late, and all of my subscribers going all the way back to day one, I greatly appreciate the support. I greatly appreciate everything you guys have done. Gifts you sent, comments you've made, thumbs up you've given me, personal notes that you've written, emails, etc., etc. I mean, it's amazing to be a part of this family, a part of this network, and be able to share my life, my journey, our journey, to everybody around the world. And I mean, getting phone calls from different countries and comments from different countries. I mean, it's just amazing how little me can make that big of an impact. So I'm going to go because this is just over 21 minutes on this video, and I hope everybody has a great night. And once again, thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing the journey. And if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up because it really does make a difference on this channel. So have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later.